I don't care if you've been looking for the Rosa cosplay girls all night. If you up, smash that like some. Welcome to Black and Black Time Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke me out, fam, but all the dank is the dank shit on my left. Old ninja in the world, old ninja.
I guess you can get Blue Chew cheaper than gas station liquids now. Yes.
What? Rhino 3000? Mm-hmm. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, Chuck 3003 the forest, Chronos.
Hey, what's going on? We're back. Sorry about the wait, technical difficulties. A lot of them.
QBBs. We're back up in here. I think we got a new, different type of setup, but
It's the old setup.
yeah, but different from what we've been doing the last, I don't know, several months, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us know in the chat how you like it. You know, let us know if there's any technical problems. But let's start us on off then. Statistics.
Trying to get to them. Sorry, I was trying to fix your guys' level because it's kind of low for some reason. Could also just turn myself down to make it more normal. Listener of the week would be Maya Lowe. Thank you very much. You listened a bunch of times. Definitely appreciate it. And first in the chat would be Papa Bear. Thank you very much.
Right on. Do we know Maya? You might know this Maya person?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, right on.
Well, I know some Mayas, but not with that last name.
Okay.
The point is, she knows us.
Now she does, yeah.
Now, I'm about to say now she does. She didn't before.
Old ninja, you got something to pour out on the ground, on the floor?
On the ground. Drop it down to the floor, drop it real low. Yeah. Hold on. Because I was busy trying to work on our audio on my side, that didn't do tweets or whatnot, so I'm getting that out the way really quickly. Okay. So, pouring out some Colt 45 this week. Because last week we didn't get to it because I wasn't here because I was dying, and I beat Father Death again, or Father Time. One of those two. We're gonna start out with Suzanne Somers, or Somers. I believe it's pronounced Somers. Born Suzanne Mahoney out of San Bruno, California, out of the Bay. She was an actress, businesswoman, and health spokesperson. Some folks have dubbed her the first influencer, which is a debatable topic, which we may or may not talk about today, probably not. But as an actress, her biggest claim to fame was the role of Chrissy Snow on Three's Company. 90s kids will remember her as Carol Foster Lambert from the show Step by Step. She's written over 24 books, including a couple of autobiographies, cookbooks, and diet books. In the 70s, she appeared on shows such as Magnum Force. She's in a pilot episode of The Love Boat, actually. She was in the George Lucas film American Graffiti before she landed her role on Three's Company. She had a huge falling out with her co-stars of Three's Company because she had asked to be paid as much as John Ritter, who was the lead of the show at the time. So this caused all three actors to not speak to each other for 30 plus years.
Sorry. I was going to say, she was on the first few seasons of that show and not the latter seasons.
Yeah, she's on the first 2 or 3 seasons. So if you watch the show, which I believe you can watch streaming now, you can see her being phased out to the point to where she was on the show less and less. And then, it got down to where she was just a phone call on the show.
Yep.
And whereas you could just hear her voice through the from the speakers with the audience there, because they had live audiences back then. And then they recasted her with the different blonde lady. So, yeah. Where was I? So she had posed nude for Playboy magazine in 1970. When she was a struggling model and actress, but she did it was a test photo shoot for the magazine. It wasn't actually, the photos weren't actually published at that time. She was accepted as a Playboy candidate in 1971. and but she declined to close news at that time before the actual shoot. Then she went on TV and said she denied she ever posed for Playboy, but her test shot got posted anyway without her permission. She ended up suing Playboy and winning like hundreds of thousands of dollars. In the 90s, Summers became the spokesperson for the exercise equipment, the Thigh Master.
Yep.
She would later appear on Dancing with the Stars and on Oprah. She had some controversial views on cancer treatment as well as a practice known as bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. She died on October 15th, one day before her 77th birthday.
That's always kind of sad when you die right before your birthday.
Or on your birthday.
Yeah. Or at least on your birthday you made it. You know?
Oh, yeah, come full circle. I guess so.
But also you didn't.
Yeah.
Well, no, you did. Part of that day you were alive.
Yeah.
No,
You're. I will say this though. She was in the 70s, early 80s, and whatnot. Like, unquestionably, like the Hollywood it girl from TV in terms of Three's Company and whatnot, and even like with the 90s show, like you alluded to, folks still thought she definitely had it and was a baddie, you know, for her time and day. So,
Dude, even at 60 years old, she still looked younger than 90% of her peers.
yeah.
So she looked like she was 30 when she was like 65.
I mean, that's a stretch.
I mean, that's an exaggeration, yes, but I mean, she still looked.
Prodigy, what is going on with your fucking video? Hold on, I'm sorry. It's just going up and down, up and down.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, bruh.
Stroking. Thinking about Daltrey.
Anyway, go ahead.
And Suzanne Summers scissoring.
Yeah, it's like the Thigh Master.
Oh my god.
Lycra and leotards.
Yeah. So next up, we have Richard Roundtree, actor
Shut
from
your mouth.
New Rochelle, New York, who is best known for portraying Private Detective John Shaft in the 1971 film Shaft, and all four of its sequels and the TV show. For his role in the original Shaft film, he was nominated for a Golden Globe Award as a breakout star. I guess they had that back then. Or Best New Male Star. That was the name of the award. He didn't win, but he was nominated. The movie Shaft was made for $500,000 and grossed $13 million, nabbing a Best Original Song Oscar for Isaac Hayes.
It's a great song.
He would also appear in the 1977's blockbuster miniseries Roots, alongside John Amos and LeVar Burton. Interestingly enough, Roundtree started out as a model. He modeled for the Ebony Fashion Fair, which helped him get his entry into the Negro Ensemble Company for theater work. He would continue to act on screen and on stage from the 80s to the 2000s. He would go on to appear in TV shows and movies such as the film Seven, the live-action George of the Jungle, a few episodes of Desperate Housewives, and he is the voice of Akuji, the Heartless, for the PlayStation game of the same name. And he also had a recurring role on the Netflix TV show Family Reunion. His most recent movie was in the 2023 comedy Moving Out, co-starring Lily Tomlin and Jane Fonda. But he also has a couple of projects coming up. One is a movie called Caller, due out later this year. He has a comedy named Thelma coming up. Actually, release date is undetermined at the time. And he has like one more project coming. He was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1993 and underwent a double mastectomy. He died of pancreatic cancer today, I believe.
That's a terrible way to go.
At the age of 81.
Yeah. He's also in From Dusk Till Dawn. I'm just saying, great movie. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Are you sure that's him?
Pretty sure it was him, wasn't it? Called out Sex Machine. Fucking killed his ass, turned into a vampire.
Yeah.
Hold on. Maybe I'll look it up.
We have the internet at the fingertips. I didn't see his.
Look that up.
I think it's another blaxploitation. But
Well, what? Can you find it?
I'm looking it up.
coming up, yeah.
He's like one of the few black people in the movie, so it shouldn't be hard to find.
Yeah.
But apparently it is.
So all legit.
Oh, 1996 from That's Not Mario.
There you go.
Is it really him?
Yeah. If it's in IMDb, if IMDb says so, it's true.
Of course.
So good shit. Yeah.
No, it is not him. It is Fred Williamson.
Oh
That's
shit!
who.
God damn it! I'm wrong. My bad.
But I will say this, man. Yeah,
Oh shit! You're right. Totally right.
I remember watching Shaft as like a teenager. That shit still fucking held up. You know, it was like an early '70s movie. It was fucking fun as fuck. So definitely check it
Yeah,
out if
I
you
just
haven't
said
gotten it.
1997 movie.
Yeah.
There's like several sequels. The second one was Shaft's Big Score, which is part 2, and then Shaft Goes to Africa is part 3, and then the 2000 like quote unquote reboot, the sequel reboot was Shaft, where Jackson is Shaft, but he's Shaft the second, and there's actually John Shaft the third. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
The early 2000s one certainly did. They tried, but it didn't obviously feel the same as those are the ones with, from the '70s. But I get you.
Of course not. I mean, it's funny because it has Christian Bale as like a Wall Street racist, so it was very interesting. But it doesn't hold up. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Sam Jackson did an amazing job, but the film is not like, doesn't stand out. It's just like another film.
Didn't it have your
Not a
boy
breakthrough.
from Westworld playing a Puerto Rican gangster in that one, if I'm not mistaken?
Oh yeah, fucking Jeffrey Wright. That's
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon in the Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's in that, and then so funny enough, A-Train from The Boys plays John Shaft III.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's part of the little trio they have. So he is John Shaft II, obviously his son, but he's like he has like a really weird mushroom cauliflower fucking haircut, which I thought was hilarious. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never played a Kuji the Heartless. I've heard of it, but yeah, it's him in the game.
Hey, he was Hammer, all right? That's where I fucked it up. He wasn't Shaft, he was Hammer, which is kind of similar, sort of. He was a black guy that played an action role. My bad. People are going to be so fucking mad at me right now.
Yeah. Screaming in chat, like, shoot angry keyboard words. Like, what the fuck?
Patrick's already fucking talking shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Sorry, no.
I will say this. It felt like Shaft was a lot more serious of the black exploitation movies, at least for the first one, than like some of your stuff like the Dolomite movies,
bro,
or some of the other ones. It just got a little more wacky, and even Shaft got a little weirder as the sequels kind of went. But that first one was dead fucking serious and shit, but fun and actiony. Like, man, that shit, yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny about Dolomite is that my parents, they had me, we sat down to watch it like when I was like a kid, and I guess they just totally forgot about how fucked up that shit was. And I was just like, I was like, oh, he's like coming out of jail in the first movie. This is very interesting. And he's wearing fucking platform shoes and he's slapping hose and shit. And then they were like, okay, we're gonna turn this off. Like, I was like, all right.
Hey, like, they let you watch it.
Yeah.
They just forgot. Like,
holy shit.
Yeah, nothing about Dolomite is for kids. Nothing.
No. Not unless you want to learn how to be a pimp.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Dolomite was wild.
Oh, hold on. There's a couple other RIPs. Are you done with the RIPs?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a couple other ones. One is from today as well. There was another mass shooting. Surprise, surprise. This is America. In Lewiston, Maine. Over, I think it was 22 people have died so far, and a couple of dozen people are injured, and the guy's still at large. Surprise, surprise. Another AR style weapon and a white dude. So.
You said Maine. Wow, I almost never
in
heard
Maine.
about anything happening in Maine. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, which is, it's fucking sad. So my heart goes out to everybody that's affected by that because it's fucked up and it seems to be a regular occurrence in America for like a very long time now. And also, I want to give another whole bunch of RPs. Oh snap! What has happened? Why is Cronus talking to you right now in some weird, awkward sort of way? It's because we are going to talk about a subject that is going to get us demonetized on YouTube. So we cut the whole thing out. If you want to listen to it, you can on the audio version of the podcast. It's rather long. As you'll notice, this podcast is pretty short. So I might actually take the section of the podcast that we took out and release it again on YouTube, but it'll be demonetized. But yeah, it's a pretty heavy subject if you think about what's been happening over the past couple of weeks in a certain part of the world. Don't know where, but definitely I do. You can figure it out. If you want to listen to that, our conversation about that, I just gave you the ways to do that, either on the audio only or on a separate video that's going to be demonetized. So there you go. Sorry, but also maybe you didn't want to hear about it. So there you go. Later. Yeah, so that puts us in like so are we done with talking about this specific? Because I gotta put a fucking timestamp.
Yeah, I'll do it for you right here. This concludes our
Yep. So we're at wait, I gotta find my fucking timestamp now. What fucking time? Okay, an hour and 22 minutes in. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
all right. Felt good to
I
talk.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, Project's getting fired up. I want to take the wheel again. We got to talk about some shit that all I keep hearing is from you fuckers today, or actually the last 2 days. It's been everywhere. I can't fucking scroll past shit without people saying it. No, it's not the conflict in Gaza and Israel. It's about motherfucking Spider-Man 2. Everyone's fucking talking about this motherfucking shit. I do not currently own a PlayStation 5. I'm waiting for the new units to arrive before I purchase one. But everyone's playing this shit. There's already secrets and Easter eggs and plot reveals and fucking metrics and all kinds of bullshit. I know Cronus has the game. Prodigy, do you own the game?
I do not yet. I plan on getting it. It was one of those things where my 13-year-old absolutely loves Spidey, and I said, "Hey, you give me a slightly better grade in this one class, and we'll buy the game, and you'll have your save."
Get the fuck out of here! Buy it for you, bitch! What are you doing?
I am almost about to, but
Just
I was.
Because then he'll. I get it. But yeah, it's not just. But it should be like 2-3 classes. Like, give me 3 A's. Whatever the other two are, and then
he's done. I'm really proud of him. He's done really well in everything. There's one class that he needs to get up, and hopefully that'll be next week.
okay.
So, okay.
All right, so y'all missing out. If you have a fucking PS5, you need to own Spider-Man 2. This is, I will say it, even though it's like the new thing. This is the best Spider-Man anything ever. Like, I'm just gonna say it. It's pulled my heartstrings in certain storylines, and there's all the memes. So like, I know you're thinking it's like, oh, Cronus, you're talking about how the last, Miles Morales movie was like the shit. It was like the best Spider-Man movie, but this is better than that. All right, it's better because first of all, Miles Morales is still in it. You have Peter Parker. You get his storyline too. In this, I want to give any spoil. Actually, you already know from like the last games, but Miles' dad dies in that one, and he was killed by Martin Lee. And there's like a whole storyline with that, him dealing with anger. You already know. I'm not spoiling shit for you, but Peter at some point gets the symbiote. The way he gets it is, it pulled my heartstrings, and then seeing Peter devolve from being Peter Parker into being Peter Parker with the symbiote and being like this angry dude is fucking amazing. The voice actors do a really good job. Tony Todd being the voice of the symbiote is really fantastic. And I haven't gotten to the part with Venom yet, because I know he's in the fucking movie. I'm sorry, I know he's in the game, but I have not gotten to the part to where they introduce actual Venom yet. But it is so there are so many fucking good ups and downs. All the goddamn Easter eggs, they're all there. New York is bigger. There isn't a lot I can say bad about this game. I know IGN and some other folks have said that it's like kind of like an old school open world thing. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking 44. I'm old school. Give me the old school fucking gaming for some stuff.
Can I know I haven't played this one yet. I played obviously Miles and the 2018 version. When you say open world, the thing that fucks me up, and especially as a criticism, there's no other open world games that have web slinging like this. Like, just the traversal alone through New York is more fun with web sling.
And in this one, they upgraded it. Like, so you can web sling, but you can also do you can fucking fly. You can use the web wings, and it's fucking fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
That's not like GTA or Saints Row or any of those other games, or Red Dead or Witcher 3 or what. Like, that's a very different experience.
Well, I think that the problem that some of these people were saying is that when you're doing like this kind of quote unquote old school open world games, that there's all these like random side quests, but the side quests are all fucking. I haven't had one that was shitty. The only thing that is kind of old schoolish is like having the random fucking like crimes happen. But they're fun because I want to beat people up and use my fucking powers. So I don't really give a shit. Like it's fucking fun.
I none of that sounds negative. That all sounds like fucking awesome shit.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so much better than the previous games. And that's kind of hard to like say because the other games they were so good, but in this one you start with basically everything you had in the other games, and then you get to build upon like that. You get more powers. There's like a shitload of suits.
So you know what game does that? Jedi Survivor. You start out with a bunch of shit on top of it, and you just build. Like you start out pretty powerful. I'm like, dude, I'm powerful as fuck, and I'm like 5 minutes in the game, and then like there's a fucking skill tree to make me even more fucking powerful. What
it's the shit.
Weird to me, yeah.
But like the writing for this one, man, the story is so fucking good. The fact that you can switch between Miles and Peter, and then the fact that both Miles and Peter have like people that they're friends with, they end up being like actually mainly Peter, I guess right now. Actually, no, both of them that will like randomly do crime fighting shit with you. Like literally, like I was like flying around as Peter, like early on in the game. And I was like going to a random crime, and then fucking Miles was there, like beating these dudes up. And I was like, oh, this is fucking fun. And then at the end, like we got to like do the whole Spider-Man point at each other. Like it was like little shit like that. It was so much fucking fun. And there's like way more collectibles. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say all the fucking more reason. Again, I haven't played this one yet. I'm probably gonna get it next week. But all the more reason to shit on the fucking Avengers game. Because what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't talked about this game a whole lot, but Gotham Knights is basically on a smaller scale, but it does everything that Avengers should have done with their characters, and Gotham Knights does it spectacularly well. Even though you can play from 2 to 4 players, just like in Avengers, but the way they handle gear, level customization, and level progression is done correctly, and I feel like Marvel's Avengers kind of fumbles the bag with it. I mean, the game is fun for a while, but it becomes monotonous. Where I'm playing the previous 2 Spider-Man games in Gotham Knights, it doesn't feel monotonous. It feels fresh. I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, the missions are like the random encounters, random crime. They feel like natural because they just happen when you're just in the area. Something pops up, you hear somebody scream, or someone yells help. You're like, oh shit, let me go investigate. And then boom.
I mean, I said it back when I first bought the game, like day one. I was like, this game is good. Like everybody's saying this game is shit. Like they're lying to you. Like the game is good.
Yeah, I mean, but
this is not a Batman.
No, yeah, that as well as Spider-Man 1 and the Miles Morales one, they do the same thing. They have the same like kind of crime event algorithms, I guess, or whatever they have there. I don't know what they call it in house, but both of them do it infinitely better than Marvel's Avengers, which is very weird. I mean, Marvel's Avengers had the potential to be amazing. If it did like a fraction of what either of these games did, they would have been a fucking hit, massive hit. But no.
Also, just props to Insomniac in terms of this studio. They haven't fucking missed of late, because Ratchet and Clank was fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Rift something.
And they did. So they actually, people were like comparing it to like Rift Apart. I'm like, it's the same studio, first of all. But there's a part in Spider-Man 2 where a person gets like this portal weapon. It's not a weapon. It's like a portal device. And you have to chase this person. And it's literally like the same portal fucking... it's a similar portal chase scene where like you're going through like... And there's no load screens. This is the amazing thing. Because I'm going from like Starfield to this. And it's like, oh God, thank you. No more load screens. Like Starfield is cool and all, but there's so many fucking load screens. But literally, I'm like going through like the city and then like the world. Like there's part where like you portal through to like Antarctica chasing this person. And then portaling back to New York and like all these other, you know, boroughs and shit. And there's no fucking slowdown. There's no frame drops. It's just all you doing your shit. And I don't know whoever wrote or designed like all of these crazy fucking action sequences. This game needs a lot of... It might be... Is it game of the year for me? It's quite close. Like, honestly, I think it is. Because it's like, I haven't had a game this year like pull my heartstrings a bit and then have all these very well choreographed action sequences. And Craven is a really, really good protagonist. Or not protagonist, but protagonist, right? That's not the right word.
I think so.
Antagonist.
There we go. He's the bad guy. He's a great bad guy. Hearing his whole backstory is great. And I'm still not even through the game yet. Like the whole ups and downs with like the personal lives of Miles and Peter are great. It's just, for me, it's a fucking 10. It's a 10.
Do you get a chance to hear any characters in New York say, Peter?
Peter? Actually, maybe. I don't know. This is one actually the weird things about the game is like as you're walking around, there's like so much chatter like on the street. And then I saw how they did it. Like I watched a video of how they did it. It's just like people walking around in circles, like in groups, and they have like microphones above them. They're just like bullshitting.
Oh, wow.
And then that's like how they do that. And so like they do a really good job about that. Somebody probably does say Peter at some point, but that's more of a Boston thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I just need to take that up. To say. It looks fucking awesome. I can't fucking wait to play it. If my kid, whether he gets...
Just buy it for yourself. Fuck the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't know if I told you, but my oldest is going to be here on Saturday.
Oh, shit.
We're going to go out drinking on Saturday because she turns 21.
She was in the chat, by the way.
She was, and she was like, "You're talking about geopolitics. I'm out."
I'm out.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
And then she'll be back. So she'll be here on Saturday. She's going to go on a cruise on Sunday, and then I pick her up again on Thursday, and she'll be here for another couple of days. So maybe we can have a dinner or something like that all together.
Let's try. But yeah, you guys do your thing. Definitely on Saturday because I think we got plans on Saturday. But after that, yeah, let's try. I'd love to see her.
Yeah,
been way too long. Holy shit, man! It feels like, for those listening who've missed a significant chunk, it's gonna seem short, but trust you me, we did a full session.
This isn't short at all. What are you talking about?
Well, it's not. I have to edit out like the most, like the vast majority of this podcast.
Okay. You're right.
I will say this: have we saved Gen V, even though it's fucking amazing?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
I
just watched it last night. Fuck yeah.
Wait, so there was a new one last night?
There's an episode tomorrow.
I caught up last night.
Yeah.
So I was 2 episodes behind.
Okay, yeah.
I caught up last night, and new episode. So I think episode 7, which is second to last, is tomorrow.
So I'm gonna say it in my way really quickly. We'll go over it next week. But are there multiple R-word people?
R-word people.
Assaulting people.
Oh,
character.
Oh, wait. If you're saying what I think you're saying, there's only one.
Okay. There's
So
multiple in my mind, but all right. Okay.
no,
so
there's
if
no multiple.
if you're listening to this on audio, this will not be a short podcast. It'll just be short for YouTube.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
this will probably be like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe.
Holy shit, that's not bad.
But what I might do is I'll just section it out and then put on the stuff that
Yeah.
we can, and then just demonetize that too.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, and we're doing our best. I mean, like, don't send no fucking hate mail.
It's just us as outsiders looking.
Yeah, hey, if you want to send us hate mail, I'll explain to you why. As a black person, I have a problem with colonialism and people that are being oppressed. So you take that for what you will. I don't give a shit like what your background is or what religion you might happen to have or where you're from. I have a problem with people getting oppressed.
Oh shit!
I just know I'll say this. I know pensions are super fucking high, and it sounds all corny. There's a lot of people. I'm not talking about over there, but there's a lot of people that just need some wellness checks right now. Some fucking hugs. Like here in America, I'm talking about. People are fucking stressed. But in any event, I don't want to go back down there.
Hold on. Before we end it, I forgot to talk about this. Sort of along the same lines, but not really. Sort of, I guess, because it's about people that some of the fucked up that happened in America that people probably forgot about. George Takei wrote a comic book, or he had a book that got made into a comic based upon a story, a graphic novel, and it is They Called Us Enemy.
Oh,
and this is a true story.
I saw it on Twitter. Yeah. He made a comment.
Yeah, about the hardcover. So
there's rumors that they might make that live action now.
I mean, they should, because this is probably something that if you're a younger listener to this podcast, you might not have known that during World War II, they put a bunch of Japanese people in Japanese Americans into internment camps.
Yep.
So, and he was one of them as a child. So, and it's pretty fucked up. And I hope that stuff like this is not forgotten.
And real quickly, just in case someone is not familiar with that history, it was for nothing.
They didn't do shit.
They didn't do anything. Didn't do anything wrong. They just had suspicions just because they were the wrong ethnicity. So it was fucked up. Yeah, I'm glad you gave a shout out to that. I want to read that one too. Maybe I'll pick that one up myself. All right, Old Ninja.
Are we wrapping it?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to pack because I got a house. Forgot to tell y'all.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, we closed, congrats, so yeah. We'll be in next month.
Get that information.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Congrats, man.
Old Ninja, what you got popping this week? God damn it.
So, what I wanted to talk to you, because we were talking about briefly, is we're talking about Gen V. I'm not going to go deep, but I watched more of Foundation. Cronus, you need to be watching this. So
I read the books, but yeah, I'll watch.
Yeah, no, fuck the books. The books. I mean, the books. Okay, yes, the books are great. I've never read the books. I've gotten pieces of them.
How do you know? The books are fantastic. Sci-fi fucking gold.
I'm saying you gotta watch the show. Because the show.
I know. Yeah.
You read the books. I need to know what you, because the books is like turned into a series eventually.
Yeah.
And I want to know your input, because if I feel like they are trying to do a good service, but I feel like there's certain things that are missing. Because I know in the second book, there's a character that shows up, and like I just saw a brief instance of this character, and it was very crazy. It was very wild, but it's like a huge foreshadowing.
Well, I mean, it's. I mean, I watched the first one. It was good, but it's different, obviously, because I mean the protagonist is a woman, but it's okay because it doesn't need to be a man. Yeah. So
I mean, yeah. Like it's like now there's like a co-protagonist.
Yeah.
They have Empire, and I know they probably changed up a couple things, but the main bad guy for book 2 was introduced in season 2. So I was like, oh shit, this is fucking, and like you see him, and like it's weird because you kind of see where he ends up, and then you see his start.
Actually, what I'm really interested in, because like later on in the books, well, probably not even later on, kind of early on in the books, there's like a society of like I don't want to say trans people, but they're like people that don't have sexual organs per se.
Oh, they haven't been. Those people haven't been introduced.
They're
So
very androgynous, so
okay,
it's going to
yeah.
make a lot of people that live in certain areas very angry. But this is like back in like a long time ago when he wrote this book. So
Yeah, this is written in the. Yeah, it's written a while ago.
this is a while ago.
But they're focusing on this like woman who is supposed to marry Empire at the moment.
Mary
She's very
Empire.
interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
see,
weird.
he's supposed to have. He's supposed. Well, not Empire. He is Day. So if you don't know, if you ever read Foundation, I guess there's this emperor. He calls himself Empire, or they call him Emperor over the centuries. But he clones himself, and so he has 3 versions of himself that rules over the galaxy. So
Okay.
they have dawn. It's dawn, day, and dusk, but they're all Cleon, and it's like Cleon the 17th they're on right now, or some shit like that. So so day is courting a woman that would be is potentially supposed to be his wife. I mean, they're not married yet, but she's been invited to the house. There's all this shit going on because the original genetic material.
Prodigy, you're doing it again. Stop.
Yeah, so he is tainted, I guess, and so they're talking about like having actual children now. But then it's very interesting. That's why I need you to watch this.
Okay, yeah, because what you're explaining is like it's a word combination of like 2 different things. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm going to Tahoe on Saturday for like a day, for like a Halloween event. So I'm leaving that morning, I'm leaving Saturday morning, coming back Sunday afternoon, because from the Bay, Tahoe's like 4 hours. So I'm going up with a couple friends who are doing our Halloween gig at one of the hotels out there, and should be wild times.
You better get your fucking lungs healthy, bro. Tahoe is elevated, man. You talk about 8,000 feet in the air and your lungs.
Yeah, exactly.
I did a Spartan Beast there and got hypothermia.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's starting to get cold up here, and finally now. I know a lot of people, but I don't really do well with the cold. I've been playing Gotham Knights. I had a little mishap today because we're trying to do crossplay. So apparently crossplay only works for Xbox and PC, and potentially, I guess, the Switch, maybe? Because I guess Gotham Knights coming to the Switch in like
it's a fucking word combination.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's some issue with PlayStation. They don't want to crossplay the game or some bullshit.
Yeah, but on PlayStation. Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's only on PlayStation 5, which I do not own yet. Playing the Halloween event on Modern Warfare before Modern Warfare 3 is like to me is like a precursor to fucking Modern Warfare 3, because there's zombies and shit. There's demons. There's fucking creatures. So it's cool because they added 5 like creature bosses on top of the already bosses on the big map. Like there's a you 2 played Diablo 4.
All right.
There's a
keep talking. So I use the bathroom. I was trying to wait, but I gotta go.
The butcher.
Draw it out.
If you kill the butcher, you get something for Diablo 4 in Modern Warfare. You get like a specific, like I think it's a weapon you can use in Diablo by beating him, and that's just one thing. Like you can beat the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's like hiding there, and like they give you really good loot if you are able to kill them. You got to watch out for other teams that will try to kill them. They're in each of the big modes as well. They have a much improved like zombie event game where other players, if you die, you become a zombie. They have like a Warzone zombie mode. They went all out for this event. It's fucking great. It's a lot of fucking fun. I guess it ends in the next 2 weeks. Obviously, I guess it ends the week Modern Warfare 3 comes out. So It gives you like a little bit of what to expect. It's been a lot of fucking fun. I've been debating about getting Phantom Liberty for Cyberpunk, but I think I might wait and forego that and go with Alan Wake 2, which is out, I think, next week. So yeah, I'm just going to Tahoe, probably going to game when I come back, trying to get healthy again because I'm still a little sick. As you can, if you've been listening to the whole thing, if you're on SoundCloud or listening to via audio, you've heard me cough throughout this whole fucking thing. But yeah, that's it for me.
I am looking for as many Rota cosplayers as possible. if you think you got a great cosplay type Halloween fit, Rolta from Castlevania Nocturne, hit me up. Send me some blah. You know what I mean?
This fucking guy.
Respectfully, of course, but just
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Wow. Respectfully.
I just like that character. I think this character is really, really cool. It'd be nice to see some people dressing up as her. It's basically Halloween weekend. I think I'm going to go on Saturday to a Black Arts Festival. Wait,
where?
Here in San Diego, so it should be interesting. Oh. Other than that, I finally got a chance to watch another Evil Dead movie with my teenage son, who fucking loves it. We saw Evil Dead Rise, which was awesome in the theater, and he was like, "Yeah, I want to watch 2013 Evil Dead." And I was like, "It's fucking spooky season. Say less." We fucking watched that shit. He was like, "Oh shit, this is wild."
Sorry, try to hurry. I didn't zip my pants up. Hopefully you didn't see it on the fucking podcast, on the video.
Damn, really gonna get demonetized.
My bad. Dick's hanging out and shit. I'm just kidding. Not the zipper, though. My zipper was down.
You know what's wild, too? And maybe everybody's different with this. I don't just pee out of, just the zipper. I think that's...
Hell no.
Okay, yeah. But there's some guys who do that.
What do you mean? Wait, people leave their belt done and the button up and they just zip? No. I feel like there's shit that can go wrong where you can get the beans above the frank.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's not happening here.
Yeah, that's not happening. I feel like that's too much. I feel that's potential damage right there.
Yeah.
I agree. Weirdos.
That could be a whole thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking weird shit.
Kronos, what you got for? You mentioned you got your eldest coming in town. What else you got?
Yeah, so eldest is coming for her 21st birthday, so we're gonna hang out in downtown San Diego. Should be fun. I'm gonna try to party like I'm 21 again. So I'll probably die on Sunday.
I was about to say.
No, I've got a very seasoned liver. I'll be fine. But we closed on our house last week, so we're still living in Chula Vista, same zip code, everything. I'm moving basically less than 2 miles away from where I live now, but it's a bigger place. The Infinity Base will no longer be an external structure to the house, which is kind of fucking sad. It'll be in the house again, but I'm looking forward to it because I'm not looking forward to the mortgage payments because they're going to be high as Snoop Dogg. But hopefully within the next 6 months, the interest rates will go down and that'll be okay. But we need a more stable situation in our life right now. And I'm looking forward to that part. Other than that, yeah, I'm just playing Spiderman 2. I'm going to be packing. And I'm looking forward to the new house. So, but y'all won't see the new house. Or the Infinity Base probably won't change until November... Or maybe December. Fucking 6th. You won't see anything different, except for boxes maybe in the background, until probably December 6th. So.
It's shit. Well, Old Ninja, I already did mine. Take us on out.
All right. You just experienced a delayed, potentially brief, depending on what platform you're consuming is, Black and Bad Times Infinity, the dankest podcast on the internet. Check us out anywhere and everywhere you consume your podcast, listen to your podcast. Yes, that's iHeartRadio. Yes, that's Amazon. Or not Amazon. What the fuck? My fucking thing. Apple Podcasts. Yes, that's Stitcher.
Nope, not Stitcher because that doesn't exist anymore, apparently.
I thought Player FM was the one that died.
No, Stitcher died, which I was very surprised about.
Okay, so Player FM, iHeart Podcasts, fucking Spotify, all the good shit. We're there. And then we have a visual website, Binhead Productions. What?
We're on the Flintstone gravel pits too.
Exactly.
Okay. Spark one. Smoke it if you got them. Check out our official website, binheadproductions.com/BThanBTI. That's BTHANBTI. On Twitter, it's BThanBTI. Facebook, Threads and the application formerly known as Twitter, BTI, on Amazon, yes, on why keep saying Amazon? Yeah, I guess it's Amazon, the Fire TV, whatever. We have an app to let you know when we go live. You can watch us through that. There you go.
Keep it real for spooky season.
Adios.